Okay, we are live.
Ah! Hi guys. I am rushing around as usual and James is extra rushing around. Oh my gosh. All right, so let me breathe for a moment. Let me hop into the chat. How is everyone doing? Happy Wednesday. Refresh, refresh. Hey Lori, how is it going? Thank you for being here. Fernando, Christina, Emma, Randy. How is it going, guys?
We're gonna do a quick thumbnail.
Oh, the quickest thumbnail ever.
Yeah.
What shall we do? Just
look that way. Hands up. Hand up.
Why?
It just looks better. Look that way. Nice.
Hand up. James is a little stressed out right now. He's working on 5,000 things. Okay, so here's the deal. He woke up and got called into a bunch of work, whatnot, and he was gonna do his whole coffee presentation today. Like, he had everything ready to go. He had notes on his coffee. He had the little grinder and his, is it a Chemex or Chemex? Like the whole system, which like, honestly, he nerds out on making a cup of coffee. I am so supportive of it. Like that's his thing, but it is like, it's a lot. It's a lot. So he had an entire plan. Thank you so much, Victoria, for the super chat. He had a whole plan. Like we were excited for this. He was super excited and he got called away to a bunch of business, whatnot. And literally like, we didn't eat breakfast. Like I'm gonna kind of mukbang it here with my orange. I need to eat something. I've had juice and that's it. So we're both just like one of those days where we're like running around and being kind of crazy and like, oh my gosh. And then I'm like, I don't really have a plan for the live. So we're gonna be doing dominantly a beauty Q&A. Ask me anything. I think I might organize some of my lipsticks. I have a couple of products that I do want to chat about. Some new makeup next to me that I haven't shown online at all. So we're just gonna kind of play and hang out and we'll do the coffee next week where it's more relaxed because sometimes like life just happens that way and you think you have a plan and then, you know, it all falls apart and we're just gonna flow with it. Lori, thank you so much for being here and thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it so, so much. Oh my gosh. Like literally, we go through these like bouts of like total smooth calm and then it feels like everything happens at once. Someone tell me, what is that? Suzanne, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you for being here. You guys are awesome. Do you guys find this? Like no one will be texting you, blowing up your phone, needing anything. And you're like, wow, like everything's so chill. And then it's like everything all at once. That's just kind of like how my life has been recently. All right, so we love a no plan live, more time with you. Well, that's what we're here to do is just hang out. Do I do shout outs? I try to glance at the chat as much as I can. To Gamer Olive, thank you for being here. Will I do a WTF again? You know, I have had the itch to bring WTF back. A lot of the products though, it's like gotten to a place where it's so ridiculous that it kind of feels like who actually is buying like a $250 foundation? And have we seen it? Do we need to see more of it? So like I'm on the fence. I did recently do like a 50 products that are luxury that I would never purchase again or recommend. And you can find that on my channel. That was pretty recent. So, ooh, to Emma, I've got you hooked on Cajun shrimp from OPI. Love it. That is such a good one. It's so, so good. Yeah, so you guys, my stomach is actually growling. I don't like eating on camera, but screw it. This is just where we're at. Oh my God. Hi, Len. Thank you so much to Sonia. All right. Time does fly. Literally, I'm like, holy crap, it is Wednesday again. I feel exactly the same way. Like, weren't we just here? Like, weren't we just doing this? It feels like a blink. And then I have a little travel coming up I'm really excited about. Thank you, Cynthia. I appreciate the support. I have to eat. I'm someone, you guys don't know this, but like if I don't eat, I'm not only mean, I'm a mean, hungry girl, but I get dizzy. To Anna, happy Wednesday. That gray is so pretty on you. This week is a tornado of things for me too. You guys are not alone. Thanks for being here and thanks for the super chat. And to Beautiful Creations, do you have a question? Beautiful Creations, where did you go? If you have a question, let me know. It just said your name and it didn't show me a question. As always, you guys keep me accountable with super chats. I really love, obviously, answering all of them. And I feel so bad. Like if I go through the chat afterward, like I'll be like, how did I miss that one? Like, oh my gosh, like so seriously. Kitty's Creations, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the super chat. To Jess, hey from Manchester, any tips for swimming in self-tan? Don't do it. The chlorine will kill your self-tan, which I actually hadn't thought of that. I am going to be talking a little bit, like if you have questions, Q&A. I was going to do a giveaway. I don't have James here to like do the whole Tati list thing right now. So we'll be doing that next week for sure. But I'm literally flying solo, you guys. So like anything could happen. Please be nice. Filter Baby. This will remove the chlorine out of your water. 99% of all tap water has chloramine or chlorine in it, among other heavy metals, treatments, what have you, that dry the skin out. So with the self-tan, the quicker your skin dries out, the more it's going to patch. So a filter in the shower is really great for elongating your self-tan, but also as far as swimming, don't do it. Try to like look cute by the pool and don't go in. I know that's not what you probably want to hear. If you have to go in, load yourself up with hydration afterward, like an aloe vera gel is nice, like after sun care, even though you're thinking self-tan, you just really want to nourish the skin so the skin doesn't get dry and crack and patch. Victoria, what a generous super chat. Thank you so much. I'm sorry, I'm chewing for a second. So rude. Hi Tati, finally back for the live. FYI, I'm totally on board with you and the samples being better than the full size. What is that? It's like the mystery. Someone said it's because they dry out a little bit more quickly because it's a smaller tube and it's like the right kind of perfect, like not overly dried out. But you know when you get a new mascara and it's too wet initially before air gets in there? I don't know. It made sense to me. But I agree 100%. And I love that you, that we're seeing this the same way. Any thoughts on Sarah Criel and Naturium? I love both for us over 40. I love both brands too. So the Sarah Criel mascara is the one item from her line that I've tried that I super, super love. I haven't tried a ton. The tubing mascara is really, really nice. It has a really great wand. It's nice and long, so you pretty much get the entire length of the eye. And as you pull it, it really separates, tubes the mascaras, tubes your lashes beautifully, removes really easily, conditions the lashes. Like I noticed that I don't have any brittleness when I'm using this particular mascara. Great on the lower lash as well. It's just a nice mascara. I think it's really, really good. Naturium honestly can do no wrong. Like I love their skincare so much, especially for the body. I was going through shower gels underneath my sink. I have like 6 of them. Like I have the glycolic one, there's like a nourishing one, a ceramide one. And I was like, okay, let's do an edit and like get rid of some of this because we don't need all of these body washes. I could not part with a single one. I think I put one brand new bottle that was more for like acne prone skin and I don't have a problem with that in a giveaway pile. But I was like, wow, good job. You kept 6 and like parted with 1. So that is like, I love their body washes so, so much. To Jordan, thank you so much for the super chat. Been watching for a while been watching while on my way to Ulta. Awesome. That's a great Wednesday. Been a fan since your graveyard girl palette review. Love you. Thank you so much for being here and have so much fun at Ulta. If you are having a hard time picking between products, let us know in the chat. We'll help you out. as I'm reading, I'm going to take another orange slice. To Deidre, thank you for being here. Martina, thank you for letting people know to hit the like button. I appreciate that so much. You guys liking the live and sharing the live helps me more than you know. So thank you so much. I just realized I don't even have a drink back here. Best skincare recommendation for combo skin? I just realized I have a microphone like right in my face too, so you guys are having to deal with me chewing. I apologize greatly. For combo skin, I have combo leaning dry skin. I think what you want to do is make sure that you're loading up more in the evening versus the daytime. I find that if I do too much before I put my makeup on, too much oil is pulling through and disrupting the makeup. Of course, you still want to moisturize and hydrate, but I would do majority of like deeper hydration at night, and don't do anything that's like too thick or too heavy. Honestly, the craziest thing that's happening to me, and everyone's like, she must be making so much money from this, la la la, like, and I have no affiliation. I've never received PR from them. This is just me on my own going to CVS and finally getting curious about CeraVe. I am telling you guys, my mind is blown. The level of like cushy ceramides in the actual cream that I have, I'm using a night cream, so good. That one you can use day and night. It's not too greasy, oily, but it really helps your skin barrier. It actually, I know in the video that, thank you to Shannon, go get a drink, we're okay. I might in a second. In the dupes video that I just posted, I was like, it's a dupe. Well, it was according to someone else, and I was looking at the ingredients and I was like kind of in agreement. A dupe for Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream, the CeraVe Night Cream. But now that I'm thinking about it more, it's more so a dupe for Ulla Henriksen Strength Trainer in the purple jar. And it's just like the same texture, really good for the skin barrier. So if you're a combo skin girl out there, like go ahead and try that one out. I want to say it's like $15. Buy it on sale if you can. It's so good. Tana, I love CeraVe in all caps. Like people that love CeraVe like die hard love. And now I'm like, okay, well, you guys, what else should I buy? Because I only have 2 products from them. I have a cleansing balm that is amazing, unscented, does not burn your eyes, takes the makeup off beautifully, and I have that night cream, and I'm like loving them. So let me know, what else do I need? Lori, thank you so much. Thank you. You're letting me know that I have a super chat from Lori W. I do not see it. Let me scroll up. Best drugstore foundation for oily skin in Canada. What level of coverage are you going for? Because off the top of my head, the best one is going to be the original Revlon Color Stay. And if it's too intense for you as far as the coverage, because it does lean very full, you can cut it with moisturizer and it does sheer out beautifully. It doesn't patch. I literally have it here in my like top spot. I love this foundation. If you have oilier skin, it really locks you in. If you have drier skin, you can put a drop of oil in here. That's a great way to hydrate it up. But that's my favorite at the drugstore for oily. I'm trying to think. I think the L'Oreal Infallible you probably could get away with oily skin. That's such a good long-wearing sheer formula. It looks pretty on almost everyone. And just make sure that you use a mattifying primer underneath. I got the Kiehl's Creme de Corps because of you, and I'm so excited. I will never read the label of that lotion the same way again. Creme de Corps. It's so good. I have it in my bathroom right now, and I use it more than any other lotion because it just absorbs really easily, but it leaves that like nice glow. I love it. Chrissy says, I just started using the CeraVe Resurfacing Retinol. I'd be curious to get your thoughts. Just started, so no huge difference so far, but I love that it's more minimal ingredients and affordable. Yeah, same. Like nothing, like I like that it won't irritate my skin. I'm not looking at it going, question mark. Like it's just straightforward, good ingredients. I can't believe I'm seeing your face right now. Hi.
Thumbnail is done.
Okay.
Tati list is activated.
I'm gonna try to eat really quick while he's talking. Ah.
I put the link for your Filter Baby review at the top of the description, and I'm gonna put it in the comments. That video got suppressed by Google.
It did.
It did not get any views. But I've got the link queued up to the spot where you talk about it. They can learn more about it there. It's
What a
awesome.
hero. You're such a hype man.
But I'm also going to put it in the comments section. But tell them more about it and get them to watch
Would
the
you
video.
get a mason jar of water for me?
Yeah.
Thank you. You're the best. Yeah, dude, you guys, I did it's a sponsored video, obviously. It bombed. Sometimes when you do sponsored content, like me even saying that word, there's like some kind of algorithm, like AI bot that's like, and it's not the popular content. And that's like problematic for creators, because this is our job. Like, you know, this is my full-time job. I obviously only ever endorse products that if you were to walk into my home, you would see everything I ever talk about, like here, like in my shower right now, at the sink in my bathroom. Like these are things that I truly 1,000% believe in, that I encourage people in my real life to check out. So I find it to be a win-win. Also, I really like this company a lot, just in general. Like, I like their founder. I like what they're all about. I like what they're doing. Sorry, I have like hair in my face. Let me grab these super chats. Anyway, but I do want to tell you more about the product because there were a couple of questions about it. To Victoria, I love that you guys are helping each other out too with recommendations. We're all like, for the most part, a bunch of like beauty nerds here, so it's so good. Okay, beautiful creations. Let me grab you first. I think you were first. Hi, Tati. I did have a question. Have you retried the new terracotta foundation? Been following you for many years. You asked my question to Scott Barnes years ago. It was the best tip. I need to order a different shade. I have it right here and I mix like a little drop in with other foundations and I just like the consistency of it. So I know I'm gonna like this. It's just the wrong shade for me. So I haven't gotten around to ordering it, but I will. And I'll be sure to talk about it when I do. I feel like I have food in my teeth and I'm like not wanting to smile. I hate eating on camera because I'm a messy eater and I don't know how people do full-on like mukbangs. I would be a disaster. Okay, Victoria, highly recommend In Beauty Retinol. I have very dry, sensitive skin, and it's the only one that does not irritate and actually works. It's so good. I love In Beauty. I use their extreme cream. I used it today. I have not tried the retinol though. I do need to check that out. I'm kind of trying to not like oversaturate myself so much. Do I think I'll ever be able to be a minimalist in the beauty realm because of what I do? No, I won't. But as far as like purchasing so much in like one category, I'm trying to be like, calm down. So right now during the VIB sale, I bought the Augustinus Batter Retinol and I'm using that one. To be honest, I think Shani Darden might be better and it's way less money. I'm gonna use the full tube, obviously, because I bought it and I wanna judge it once I use the whole thing up. But In Beauty is one that I will likely check out as well, just because a lot of their skin products work for me so beautifully. And I like that they don't irritate the skin. Is there any vitamin C that doesn't smell horrid? No, there's not. And the good news is that's kind of how you know it's working. And the way that like smells kind of off, and like for me, like I get it. To me, it smells like hot dog water. I don't like how vitamin C smells, but it's doing so many good things for your skin that it's kind of like, okay, just like suck it up and deal with it. You know that it's staying on the skin for the length of time it needs to protect you and provide antioxidants because of that scent. So it's a good thing that it's there. But literally the other day when I was doing inserts and I was like putting vitamin C on my hands and like doing this close up into the camera, the whole day I'm like, what's on my hands? And I'm like, like, what is that? And then I'm like, oh, it's vitamin C, because it's just the way it reacts with the skin. But I agree, it smells gross. It smells so gross. Okay, where are we at? Lizette, did I miss any? Barbie K, I almost missed you. Thank you for being here. I'm so proud of you for evolving and feeling brave enough to eat on camera. We truly do feel like your inner circle. You guys are my inner circle, okay? Like, literally, you're the ones that make doing all of this feel very satisfying and worthwhile. And if you were not here with me, I don't know what I would do. Like, this actually is the most me that I feel online, period. And it's actually helping me to get re-engaged and like motivated about my career. And, you know, it kind of ebbs and flows, and it feels sometimes like things are so overly saturated and like what do I even do? And I come here now on Wednesdays, and like the energy is so good that you guys are helping me to like feel more like myself. So I really appreciate it. And thank you for all being so cool with me eating on camera. Okay, Lizette De La Cruz, thank you so much for the super chat. Hi Tati, I love your channel and you are great at your job, thank you. Thanks to you, I found a new appreciation for makeup. I could not be happier about that. I think makeup is so great, and it's such a fun way to kind of de-stress. And like this morning when I was putting my makeup on, I was gonna listen to a podcast, and then I was kind of like, you know what, chill. Like, have a moment of silence, because sometimes when I'm doing my makeup, it truly is like the only part of my day where my head kind of can clear. And like, I think there's something really powerful about taking that time, even if it's like 15 minutes for yourself, to just feel better and play with something that's really like sensory and colorful and fun. And if I can spark that love in you, then I feel good about that. So thank you so much for being here and for the generous super chat. To Bedazzled Nails. Bedazzled Nails, whoops, I clicked out of there. Thank you for being here. I love seeing you here. Yay, I'm excited. Yay, I'm excited. I just made that up. No, you say it in the second line. Okay. Yay, I'm doing a set of tropical nails. Excited to have you to watch at the same time. I have a ton of new allergies. Honestly, like I can see, like, what are the trees here in Texas? Like, I'm seeing things flying in the air and I'm just like, oh my God, like, no, like, I don't know if I can do this. My allergies are like, whoo, they are there too. You're not alone. I have a ton of new allergies. Honest retinol is the cleanest. As I'm like sniffling. I haven't tried that one. I like Honest quite a bit. You guys are giving me like all the retinol recommendations a girl could ever need, so thank you. Ah, okay. Justin King, how are you? Thank you for being here. My first chat was lost for some reason. I'm flying solo today, Justin. I'm so sorry about that. My first chat was lost for some reason. Hope you guys are well. I have a small business and the stuff I designed and made for you should be there soon. I'm going to be looking out for that. Thank you so much. Always happy to see you here. To Leslie Winstead, thank you for the super chat. Do you use serums while using the Amiro? I don't. I don't want anything to block the light. From the research that I've done personally, I feel like the light penetrates more deeply right after you are done cleansing your face. So don't wear makeup. Don't do your serums. Do your serums after. And that's just my opinion. You can do serums. What I absolutely would not do is I've seen some people do a sheet mask and then put the mask on, and I'm like, you're like defeating the purpose. Like the light is not going to do what it needs to do through the sheet mask. So try if you can to have nothing on the skin. If your skin is too tight after washing, do like some type of a toner mist that has a little hydration in it, and that should be fine. To Life and DIY, hey Tati, have you ever done microneedling, a TCA peel, or CO2? I haven't done anything. I want to. I'm a little bit nervous a little bit nervous. Like also the downtime would be like, can you imagine? I go and do like CO2 laser and then what? I show up on live in 1 week and I'm just like fried. So I'm constantly filming. Like a lot of people are like, why don't you deal with the brown spots? Like, why don't you just go and get like a really crazy peel or whatever? And for me, I'm just like, I have to be like ahead of the game as far as my filming. And I could do that. I need to do that. But I never have time. I never have time to have the downtime. So yeah, I want to, but I haven't had them yet. To Audrey, thank you for being here. Thanks for the super chat. Okay, you guys. To Lee, the downtime is awful. That's what I keep hearing. And for me, my skin personally takes a little bit of time to heal. So I'm kind of like 2 weeks. It would probably be for me like 2 weeks. And I wouldn't want to do it and then like put makeup on and irritate the skin. So like I just haven't. I want to, but I haven't. Shannon, what is this? Excuse me. My whole thing just like psychotically refreshed without me even touching the screen. And someone was just saying about CeraVe in a bottle and is putting it in a spray bottle. Where did that comment go? Where did it go? I half saw your comment. I'll be looking for it after the live. Okay, to Anna. Let's see if I can find your super chat. To Angela, thank you for the super chat. To AJH, thank you for the super chat. I don't know how to say that. I apologize. To Ellie, any recommendations for ingrowns? With that plus KP, I am struggling. Get some glycolic pads. I think, is it First Aid Beauty? They make some body pads that are specifically designed for ingrown hairs and they work. So that's what I would check out. To Anna, my first ever skin check at the derm is next week and I'm nervous about biopsies or scars on my face. Do you have any tips for covering up scars or how not to be so nervous? Oh my gosh, I feel you. I hate going to anything doctor related. Like I have, what do they call it? White coat syndrome, where whenever someone goes to check my blood pressure for like some unknown reason, I literally start like going, and they can never get like a good blood pressure read. And they're like, yeah, this is normal. This is what's going on. Like a lot of people have this and like, they'll be like, just breathe and think about the beach and like, you're fine. And, yeah, so I feel you. I hate going to anything medical, but you'll get through it. And just remind yourself that it's better to go and find out and have a look, and the peace of mind that you will have knowing that everything's great will be so worth it. And also, if you're at the derm, pick the dermatologist's brain on how to deal with the scars. I think that they're the level up, like they would know best, and take the advice, you know. To Lizette, I think I got you. Did I miss anyone else? Da 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 da. I found the comment from Shannon. I put CeraVe hydrating toner in a small spray bottle and spray that on before my red light therapy because my face was so tight after washing. That's a really, really good idea. Okay, so there you go. There you go. I'm all about CeraVe right now. So I'm like, what'd you say? Like, I want to know. Michelle Williams, thank you for the super chat. When you get a new wedding ring, do you think you will stick to the design of your old one or something different? Also, do you still use tallow? I have laid off the tallow a little bit. I think it's great for repairing your skin barrier, but if you use it, this is just what I've researched, if you use it for a prolonged period, like every day of your life for months and months and months, especially on your face, it can start to not damage the skin barrier, but have some negative side effects. Look into skin barrier and beef tallow. There's a lot of conversation online about it. I found that beef tallow works beautifully to hydrate the skin, no doubt. I don't have a problem using it at all. I love it on the body as well. I just think it's something that needs to be used for a cycle of time, and then you take time off of it and then cycle it back in if you're having an issue with your skin barrier, but it's not going to penetrate the way other moisturizers will. So take that for what you want. And as far as my wedding ring, I don't know. I mean, part of me is like, yeah, I want like a big chunky, like the design, the whole thing again. What really is bizarre, I don't think I've shared this with you guys. Like, I will never have that ring again. Not only the diamond being a family heirloom, which literally makes me want to vomit on myself. Literally, I don't know what I did, what happened to that ring. I have no idea. It's the most mysterious thing in my life. I have literally had to surrender to like, just be like, okay, like, God, I love my life. Thank you for the things I have. I'm going to do my best to not let this like be a constant knot in my stomach. And James has been so beautiful about it and like supportive, but I'm so devastated that that ring is gone and that I think I quite literally donated it to Goodwill on accident. That's the only thing that makes sense because I was donating a bunch of jewelry and clothing and I think it got mixed in. But the diamond was James's mom's. And it was a push present when James was born. Yikes, I know, like literally. But on top of that, the designer of my engagement ring died on the same day that James's mom passed away. So that just gave me like like it was just a very weird thing that happened. And like, I'll never get that ring back. Like I will never have that ring again. So I think when we do cross that bridge, it might be in a very new direction, but we'll have to wait and see. To Danette, happy Wednesday, everyone. Tati, have you tried any products from Freeze Co. Beauty Co.? If not, the body lotion Isden Uridin Lotion 10 is amazing. I have not even heard of this brand, so thank you for sharing it with us. I'm gonna have to look into it. Okay. Did I miss any? Am I caught up? I'm frozen again on my end. Hold, please. Clarisonic is out of business. They have been for a while. You guys are hilarious in the chat. Like, honestly, I have to say, it's one of my favorite things. Like, after I am done doing the live, like, I go back and I read everything. And I love when you guys talk to each other. Like, it honestly is, it's just like the most entertaining thing to me. So I kind of am like a little bit distracted reading the chat right now, but then I'm like, wait, we're here on live. Like, let's, talk to everyone and not like zone out. To Ellie, I'll send a prayer to St. Christopher for you. Thank you. Thank you. I will accept prayers. You guys, we need to talk about this for a moment. I mentioned before my super suppressed video, which actually, can I just say that that particular video had so much juice in it. It actually had me juicing, but it had so many juicy tips from like how I manicure my nails to dry brushing, rebounding, cleaning up your water with Filter Baby, and it's a good watch. So if you want like the real tea on beauty things that I do for overall health and wellness, go give that video a watch. Leave a comment, share it if you wouldn't mind doing that, thumbs it up. It's definitely like, I don't want to say dented me in the algorithm and be like complaining about that. Like, I'm grateful to be here and that people watch it all, but if you wouldn't mind going in, giving it a watch, that would be so awesome. I see your super chat, by the way. You have a beautiful name and I am going to just botch it. Peluzia. Thank you for the super chat. Hi Tati, what shade of Gucci foundation do you use? The shade I have is way too dark for me. It's one that I bought summertime last year. I don't have it right in front of me. I'll go grab it in a minute and I'll share it with you, but I would go lighter. It was too dark. If you're thinking that we're like very similar. They have a pretty wide shade range too. So like there's that, and it's a great foundation. Okay, let me drink some filtered water and chat with you all about Filter Baby. So this right here is the sink filter. Now this has changed my nighttime routine dramatically. Like not only is their filter 10 times better than the other filters that are available on the market, this puppy, I gotta show you guys, because sometimes when you see these online, it just looks really, really complicated, and it appears to be a situation where it will be a headache to install. This is so easy. Like it is stupid easy to install. You have all of these different sizes as far as the attachments, so it will fit any sink out there. It's very just easy to pop in. You have a switch on here, so you can have your normal water and then you switch it over. So your normal water, you switch it over for filtered. I brush my teeth with it, wash my hands with it. I wash my face with it. It is such an incredible way to level up the softness in your skin. Like we have no idea just how much chlorine, heavy metals, microplastics are just like not healthy for us, but there are elements there that are drying your skin out, drying your hands out. You know, a lot of people will say that the hands are the first area to show signs of aging, and I personally believe a lot of that is like chronic washing your hands and like the skin getting very, very dry. Like I'm proud to say like my hands are doing pretty great. Like and that's a big win for me because I've struggled with eczema. And I've done all the steroid creams when I was younger and all the different ointments and all of that. So I'm careful with my hands. Obviously, I'm really into skincare. I'm very, very careful with my face. And I have found that using the Filter Baby has hydrated my skin so nicely. I'm using the same skincare, but this has just helped so much. The water is a huge component in your skincare routine. So this is no joke. They did clinical studies that proved that this filter, the way it treats the water, can help with skin wounding, like help the healing process. So everything you need to know is on their website, but literally on the back you have before and afters. It's dermatologist recommended. Right now their site is on sale 30% off. So everything is already 30% off. They do have shower filters as well. And they're beautiful. They're like not ugly, which I really love. Oh, here's my empty box because mine's in my shower. I thought I had the other one here. Go to their website. I'll have it linked in the description box. Gorgeous. They have like a pink chrome one. They have brass. They have different colors. Easy to install. They're amazing. Amazing company. I love what they're doing. The site is 30% off right now, and you can use my code on top of the sale. So we're doing like it's on sale and then save some more money using Tati 25 off. You'll get $25 off of your order. I would recommend doing it while the product's on sale. And there we have that. If you guys have questions about the water filter, ask away. Like I'm such an advocate for filtering the water. Like I drink filtered water as well because here in Texas, my local water, I took a look at everything that's in it. We're heavy in arsenic, which is like, you look at the numbers and you're like, how is this legal? Like, is this allowed? Like, are you kidding? I'm not drinking that. Like, are you kidding me? I know a lot of people are like, oh, get over it. Like, just drink the tap water. And for me, in my head, I'm like, no, like, I just don't want to. I don't want to. A, it tastes bad. B, I know all the stuff that's in the water, how it's treated. And like everybody's water is a little bit different. So like look at your local water, you might be surprised. And then also like thinking about, oh, like your skin takes in the water. Our skin is our largest organ. So when you're in the shower, when you're washing your hands, when you're washing your face, like you're taking all of that in, and I just would rather not. So I love using the Filter Baby. Check it out. And now I'm gonna go back to my snack and see what you guys are saying. Stacking codes, yes, yes, yes. It's the arsenic. Mine has a lot of junk in it. Like mine is like, literally there were like things that were like 2,000 past the limit of what is supposed to be acceptable. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, there we go. Like our water, like it, I don't want to give Texas like a bad reputation or anything, but it smells. Like it actually smells bad when it's unfiltered. Listen, arsenic, what are you saying, Randy Lee? Randy B. Listen, arsenic builds up in your system. You're not wrong. Thank you. I'd rather not, you know? Michelle Williams, buying mine with your code right now. They wouldn't let me combine the sale with the code, though. They should. They should. I don't have James here right now to help me go and like check in with the team, but they should. Would you email james@thetattilist.com, Michelle, so that I can make sure that you're taken care of? Arizona water is bad too. You know what's really bad? California water. Oh my gosh, literally, there was a time where the water was like tinted almost yellow coming out of the faucet, and I'm like, you know? First thought was that Julia Roberts movie where she's a lawyer and the water issue. Maybe that's where it started with me, because I've always been a little bit like my eyes are on the water. Like I'm not drinking tap water. And a lot of people, like my family especially, they're like, come on, get over it. Like you're being a diva. And I'm like, no, I'm not drinking that water. Ugh. And I have tried a bunch of different water filters. Like you guys have probably seen me, if you've been with me for a while on my channel, like I've used different filters. This one's the best, period. It's the best looking, the least amount of plastic used in the actual component, the easiest to install, the most, like it's the best. But I've long been like a weirdo about the water. And is it because of Erin Brockovich? That movie? Maybe. The scene where she's like, children, get out of the water. I'm like, oh my God, you know, like, yes, maybe. To Crystal, I see your super chat. Let me go and find you. I love you, Tati. Can you bring back tutorials? I am rediscovering Gilmore Girls and I want to try the Lorelai look and I need some instructions. I don't know what the Lorelai look is, but I have been told I look quite a bit like her. And I never got into Gilmore Girls, which is weird. A bunch of people I know loved that show so much. I might get back into tutorials. They don't perform as well, but I've kind of had the itch to potentially post a little more, so we'll see. We'll see. A lot of water talk. Overall, I think public works maintenance is not where it should be. USA-wide, we need more funding set aside. We need a lot of things fixed, right? What's your favorite eyeshadow topper that can be used as a highlighter? Trying to consolidate. Fenty, the Diamond Bomb. So good. Like it's glimmery. It has a clear base. You can use it as it's going to be a little more blinding on the skin, on the face, but it's so versatile. You can even tap it on the lips. Like it's very, very good. Clean sunscreen for mature, oily skin. I would still say Tatcha. That's like the only one that has not broken me out. It doesn't have a white cast. It sinks in beautifully on the skin. It does a great job. And I have combo. I don't have oily skin, but I have combo skin that is, you know, I'm 43, so I'm up there. Yeah, I would recommend Tatcha. Your favorite drugstore eyeshadow? Wait, I'm reading that wrong. What's your favorite drugstore eyeshadow? For some reason, I thought it said shadow stick. I swear, sometimes I'm reading these comments and I'm like making up words and I'm like, wait, like calm down, focus. My favorite drugstore eyeshadow. What is my favorite drugstore eyeshadow? I mean, I still think Wet n Wild does a really great job. I feel like I'm at a loss for that one. I honestly don't use drugstore eyeshadow that often. I've kind of been in a rut using the Makeup by Mario shadow, to be honest. My favorite like single shadows would be the pressed ones from L'Oreal. Amber Rush is still like one of the greatest. Some of the singles from Maybelline are really good. But I don't feel like the drugstore has been launching much eyeshadow, right? Because eyeshadow apparently is like not a thing. Amy Pope says Milani. Milani shadows are great too. I actually have to think about that one, you know? Sarah, thank you for the super chat. Do you have any nail primer recommendations? I'm really into static nails right now. You guys, I'm loving static nails. Their base coat is so beautiful. It dries quickly. It's very, very nice. Now, if you need to repair your nails, Orly Bonder is also really, really great. Those would be my two recommends. Angelica, thank you so much for the super chat. Hey Tati, any update on Amiro? Been reaching out and it's going on 3 weeks. Yikes. I don't think you should be afraid of the same experience. And honestly, I don't think it's a normal thing to have a delay. Just sometimes with shipping, something may have gone wrong. These two companies are very reputable. I trust them. I trust that they're going to handle business when there's a little hiccup. So I'll see what I can do to reach out and see if I can be of any assistance if you're having that issue. I want to make sure when I'm recommending something that everybody has a smooth and great experience. So if you would also email James at the Tati list with your issue and I can hopefully get it handled, that would be great. OPI repair mode is the best nail repair out there. I haven't tried that one. Yeah, sometimes like the Amiro, a lot of red light masks were sold, and so give them. I'm not like saying give grace, like you have to. I want any hiccup handled 100%. And I very much believe that they will handle it. And if I can be of help, I definitely want to be. Eyeshadow is my favorite part of makeup to apply, so it makes me sad. It's really lashes that are the main trend now. I know, right? Like honestly, I was like just scrolling, just having like a light casual scroll. And there's this woman that popped up and she was beautiful. Wow, I almost smacked myself in the face with my own bracelet. She's gorgeous. Her makeup, I was literally like just like having a snack and like kind of scrolling. I'm like, wow, her eyeshadow is amazing. And it was like dark on the out, which I love that look. It just like, you know, widens out the eyes and I love the way that looks personally. And she had like a little bit of like a copper metallic. She's like, all the Gen Zs are telling me that I look like a millennial and this looks bad and it's aging me. So like, how do I change my look and what do I change with my eyeshadow? And I was sat there going, I thought her eyeshadow looked great. Like, what is the deal? And then I go to the comments and it was kind of funny because a lot of the comments were Gen Z is not who we need to impress, period. Like, don't let your look, your aesthetic, your clothing, your style be dictated by a younger generation. They can have their fun. We can have our fun. We can all be who we want to be. But the comments were kind of going off like, yeah, because Gen Z never learned how to do makeup. Like they don't wear eyeshadow and eyeshadow is cringe and aging because they don't know how to do it. And like, I couldn't help but laugh. I was like, you know, and they don't know how to walk in high heels either. So I think there was like a gap of time with the pandemic where we weren't out and about, and that kind of coming of age portion of life was turned into somehow no makeup being a trend and sweatpants and never wearing anything but a high heel this big. And me being an over-the-top, very glamorous queen, like I'm gonna call it how I see it. I don't think millennials are cringe for wearing eyeshadow and high heels. I think we know how to do it. So if you know how to do it, keep doing it and have fun with it. And that is that. It does make sense, right? When did kitten heels happen? Like, honestly, like I can kind of get into it. It's one of those trends where at first I was like, I will never in my life, like, you know what a kitten heel looks like to me? It looks like someone broke the heel down and it's like in like, you know, it looks like a squashed high heel. You're not getting that like lengthening silhouette sexiness of like a nice high heel. And me and my sisters were laughing. We're like, yeah, because the younger girls don't know how to walk in them. That's why. And, you know, it's kind of funny. But I will say I kind of can get down with a kitten heel with like jeans. Like I kind of get the aesthetic of it now, but I know how to walk in 5-inch heels. So, and I still like wearing them. And guess what? Not that we should be dressing for men. Not that we, you know, I know everyone's like, oh, only for you. But you know what? Yes, for me. Yes, for me. But I also love it when I can turn my husband's head, okay? I love it when he tells me I smell good. I love it when he thinks my shoes are sexy. I love it. So, and most men, they look at kitten heels and they go, you know? Am I being offensive? I might be being a little offensive. But like my channel name is Glam Life Guru, you guys, come on. Like I love these things. Like that's part of like my get down. Like I love all of it being just a little over the top. To Rachel, wanted to tell you that your tip to put Aquaphor on the dry patches on my face overnight before my brother's wedding, it saved me, so thank you. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy that that worked. It's such a good tip. I'm really happy. I hope you had a great time at the wedding. And thanks for being here, hanging out. Justice for sneakers. Look, I love running around in my bare feet and I love a good pair of Birkenstocks. Like, don't get it twisted. I do. But like if I'm going to dinner or I'm going to an event, like I like to turn it up a little bit, you know? Barbie K, heads up, I also just tried the Filter Baby site won't stack. Yeah, let me know, guys, because if you're right here trying to do that, someone just said that it works for the bundles, but it should be working for everything to my knowledge. So yeah, I'll be sure to check in on those emails after the live. To Randy, we've been wearing 5-inch heels since we were 5. Yes, millennial for life. I hear James coming. Are you hearing the issue?
Yes.
Can you reach out?
Huh?
The coupon is not stacking with the 30% off.
Huh.
So would you send a little,
Okay.
a little something?
I'll verify first because
Yeah.
the last I checked it was, but I'll verify and then if so, I'll
Look how pretty this is, right? This is the gold one or the brass one. This would have looked great in my LA home, but I have a silver one in my bathroom. They also have a pink one. They have a black one. Love. All right, James is gonna figure it out. Please try the You Like Red Therapy mask. I mean, I'd be open to it, but honestly, I love my Amiro mask. It's working for me, no problem. So kind of like, you know, it's working. What was the question after that? Wait, I saw something I wanted to answer. Someone was saying something about class and something. And I'm feeling sassy, so let's see here. I'm going to sneeze in a second. Excuse me. to Nariksha. Thank you so much for being here. Love you, Tati. Everyone, please like and share the live. I am giving you like a big, huge virtual hug. Thank you so much for that. You guys, we're at, I'm going to refresh. Where are we at? 600 likes? We're at 627, and there are over 1,000 of you here in the live. If you have not taken a moment to thumbs up this live and share it, please do that. That would be so, that would bless me. Please do that. I would appreciate it. Justin King says the code works. The code is Tati25 off. We're going to sort it out one way or another. What's the mascara you used to recommend from Sally's? They don't make it anymore, but that was from Collab Beauty, the one with the pink ribbon. James is working. He's busy. Da 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 da. Tati, you're almost exactly my age, and I'm Gen X. No, I'm an elder millennial. I'm just on the cusp. Isn't that funny? That there's an elder category. I'm loving those high heel emojis, you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Erica's doing great. Erica's doing great. Colette is doing great. She is the cutest little baby I've ever seen. Like, literally, her little face is just like, I am so creepy as an auntie. Like, when she sends me photos of Colette, I like sit there and just like stare at it, and like I'll smile at the picture, and I just get so many like warm, fuzzy feelings for this baby. She's so cute. She just has like the brightest eyes and like the cutest little face. She's doing great. It's been a rough road, but she is a fighter. I cannot wait to see the personality on that one. But Erica's doing awesome. Someone's talking to me while doing a bunch of Amazon returns. Loved your video on Amazon hits and misses. I am annoyed with plastic clothes, but love some of the shirts and basic tops. Right? Like, I honestly, there's a part of me that was like, I'm done with polyester. Like, I'm done with it. Like, it falls apart. It feels weird. And I just don't get the longevity that I want out of it. But then also you're like, yeah, well, for some like cheapy basics, like Amazon can be really great. But I'm with you. Like, I've honestly had a more disappointment like with their clothing than I have had success. So I'm kind of cooling it a little bit. I had a lot of returns from that video. It was just, it did not go the way I planned it to go. Do you have any favorite workout leggings from Amazon? I don't. I don't know why. I just feel like they're so plastic fantastic that and then I read something about Lululemon, like they have the worst forever chemicals in the crotch, specifically in the crotch of like the Align pants, which are my favorites. And I'm like, oh my God, like, do we really want to be sweating and like doing something great for our bodies and then absorbing all of that? It's kind of like, what the heck? So I'm trying to find like bamboo or like a more organic cotton's really hard to do with workout pants and have it actually be comfortable and functional. But I'm on a mission. I'm like trying to find some that are good. But the Amazon ones, I just haven't. Shannon, I'm with you. Like, I want to do better with it. Like, I just feel like my skin is happier when I'm wearing cotton, when I'm wearing natural fibers. So like, I'm with you. I think there's something to it. To Michelle Williams, I work in a cardiovascular lab and have to scrub in multiple times a day for procedures, and my hands are wrecked. The petroleum-based products don't help. Any recommendations? Ooh, if petroleum is not helping, like that's intense. You could try diluting castor oil, like as a treatment. You could try jojoba oil cut with castor oil. You could try something that I've had a good time with is what is it called? Egyptian Magic. It has a lot of beeswax in it. But if straight like Aquaphor is not helping, like that's tough. But I swear, like, and everyone kind of wants to fight me over it, but like castor oil has been like a saver for me for like dry patches. Prequel and their hand repair. I haven't tried the hand repair, but that's a good recommendation because their foot cream is literally the best one I've ever tried in my life. No joke. I'm like amazed. Like I was doing balms and castor oil on my feet, and then I got their foot cream just like in PR, and I was like, why not? Let's try it out. And the way that literally in one night I was feeling my feet so soft that I'm like, I will be addicted to this for life. It is so good. You guys have good recommendations. Egyptian Magic is a little up there in price, but you don't need a lot. Like you actually don't need a lot. That's a really good idea. Hyaluronic acid serum on the hands and then moisturize. That's a great idea. Dermaplane your hands. I have never thought to do that. All right, you guys, I have something that I ordered and I can't remember if we talked about this last week or not. I don't think we did. I have not been able to stop talking about this. Like I mentioned it in a couple of videos, I think. But I don't know if they're posted or not. So I'm gonna share with you. I got 2 packs. This is a brand new one. To Barbie K, Target, over Amazon. Fun fact, everyone, you can return anything Target owned brand clothing for a full year, even without tags if you have the receipt. That's good to know. Okay, these are rollers, Velcro rollers, but they're like metal on the inside intensely. Rick Henry used these on me and like literally while he was doing my hair, I ordered 2 sets from Amazon on the spot because I have never seen Velcro rollers like this. These are called Dom-Doms. I haven't loaded up the description, but I will add these in there. Have you guys heard of these? They're amazing. I am obsessed beyond. Okay, and they're not crazy expensive. So I was using the Kitsch ones. Now these you get in the set, you get 4 that are like a big one, a small one, and they're all different colors on the inside. Which actually makes it really easy to kind of keep them organized and nice. But what's great about these is the length. Like you can get so much hair. Like usually the Velcro rollers cut a little bit shorter. So these are nice and long, and I swear it takes so much less time. You can get so much more hair lifted in a roller, getting that volume, smoothing the hair out. And I think this is such a genius product. And I don't know why I've never seen anyone do this before. Like, have you guys seen these, heard of these? They're so great. And you get like cute little clips with your order. I actually like using my larger clips, to be honest, but you do get these with it. Dom-Doms. I had this sitting here and I wanted to show you guys. They're so cute. And I keep actually in my drawer in my bathroom, I just keep it in the bag. And it stays like perfectly organized because before I had like a big tub of my Kitsch rollers and like it's really hard to like get them all sat together and they all kind of jumble together and like I don't know, I really like this. So I thought I would point that one out to you guys. Dom Dom is my friend's hairstylist in Beverly Hills. Well, let him know that I'm like his biggest fan and I love this product. You've tried and they pulled your hair so bad? That's interesting because the Kitsch ones, like Velcro rollers are always gonna pull the hair a little bit. Be sure that you're giving your section that you're using a little brush through before you go and roll. be gentle. But I haven't had any hair sticking to the Velcro roller, and with the Kitsch ones, I noticed that my hair, like a lot, not that I get a ton of hair loss, but I noticed like random hairs in there. So these ones I haven't. My hair is pretty straight. Parts of it are a little bit frizzier and wavy, but for the most part, it's straight. To Petro Julie. Am I saying that right? Hi, Princess. Thank you so much. Love a good inside joke. Happy to be tuning in live instead of replaying. Wishing you and the viewers a wonderful day. Sending so much love. Thank you so much for such a kind super chat and for being here. Hi, Princess. Oh my gosh. Honest opinion about the Wavy Talk blowout brush. I haven't tried it. I do like Wavy Talk. I think it's Wavy Talk that has like a small beach waver that like beeps at you to tell you like when it's time to move it off the hair. And I actually really want to order that one. I think Wavy Talk is great. I think it's affordable. The product works great. Why not, you know? To Chloe, thank you so much. You took your lunch break early so you could make it. I love that. Thank you for being here. Best affordable sneakers for walking. I'm not the best with that. I'm like a sandals woman, or I've been wearing the same pair of tennis shoes for like the past 5 years. So I'm not the best. If anyone has recommendations, drop it in the chat. How do you keep concealer from flaking around dry acne spots? Oof, that's a tough one. Because you don't want to make the breakout worse, but just make sure that you're hydrating your skin, that your skin is not overly dried out. Your skin, even if it's oily, acne prone, you do still need some level of hydration. But that's a real tough one. I would have to look into different tips and techniques on that. We are close to 1,000 likes, you guys. If you wouldn't mind liking the live, sharing the live, it means a lot. I like to get over 1,000 likes before I leave the live. It's just kind of a thing in my head. So if you would help me get there, that would be great. Yeah, James is working, right? I feel lonely back here. I feel like, where's my husband? Like, he was gonna kick it with me today and we were gonna talk about coffee, and like plans changed. And I love it when he's like, last week was great. Like when he's here, sat next to me and we're just like chatting together. But he's very, very busy today. To Gretch, there's an independent shop called Harmonic Threads. They make custom clothing from cotton and bamboo that is great to work out in. That is good to know. I love that. Harmonic Threads. Thank you for the like. I appreciate it. I've seen in the chat that you're liking the live, and I just want to say thank you so much. What about the coffee tutorial he promised? Okay, legit, he had everything set out, ready to go, and he was gonna be the person in charge of today's live. Like, he already told me, he's like, so this is like my part of the show, and I get to teach them how I make my coffee, and he had the whole thing, like everything from the beans to the grinder to his whole method to the filters, like all of it. We're gonna do this next week because he got pulled away into something that just had to be handled. And, but he has already, like, he has it prepared. So we're gonna learn James's method on how to make the perfect cup of coffee next week. It is his like thing. Like literally, I will share with you. He was doing the math on everything and he's like, this is an expensive cup of coffee. Like, we feel good about like, oh yeah, make coffee at home. But with everything that he does to it, it's like the same price. So there's that, but like, it's his, like, I don't want to say hobby, but like, he's very passionate about the coffee. So that is still coming. All right, Jill, Tati, I'm so glad to catch your live today. Thank you so much for the super chat, really generous. So happy to catch your live today. It's a time of peace, tranquility, and humor. You are so calming and make me forget the hustle and bustle of life for a few hours. I'm so happy about that. You guys do the same for me. Like, honestly, what's cool is even if I don't have a plan, like I don't have big PR that I am unboxing today, I don't have a ton of specific things that I want to share, but it feels so good to be able to hop on and just chat with you guys and like see where the conversation takes us, see where the questions take us. I always learn new things from you guys. Hopefully you learn new things from me. And I love it. I love it. I love it. I hear the sandals.
Really?
Hi. Oh my gosh. No, I just hear you walking. I'm just happy to see you. Hi.
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 I reached out to Filter Baby. They say they fixed the problem. And
Okay.
sorry.
All right. Problem solved. Did you guys hear that?
Coupon should stack.
Coupon should stack.
It should give $25 off.
$25 off plus 30%.
Well, some things I think are 30%, some things I think are 40%, whatever the sale is.
Oh, whatever.
Plus,
40%. Get down.
plus $25 off using your name. Tati 25 off.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay.
You're the best. Should we try this? I have like the bin of things to try. Let's try a lip product. Why not? Why not? Also, you know what I have? Glossy coating mist. I have 2 mists from Tier.
I just had a horrible realization.
What?
What if it's not my shoes that squeak? What if it's just my
What if
feet?
it's just you? Swish, swish, swish.
My feet on these hardwood floors, they squeak.
I saw this reel of this woman. She literally, her full-time job is like walking on branches and clanking things around to do like the audio for movies. And I was like, dang, James could do that. No problem. Like it could be a full career. He could do that. I don't know if he's just like heavy footed. I don't know. He just kind of stomps around and man, you hear him coming. Okay. We're gonna go in first before I go in with Kulfi. I have the Lassie Lips Staining Lip Oil. I wanna hydrate my lips for a moment. So I have this Pout Preserve Peptide Lip Treatment from Ooh La La. Let's put her on. I don't think I put gloss on today, you guys. Oh my God. You've seen that video too, the noises for movies. But why did I watch the whole thing? And I'm like, wow, that's how they make the horse hoof sound? That's pretty cool. And I was like, this is impressive, actually. What's the brand name of the mascara that I'm wearing? I'm wearing lashes. I wish a mascara would do this, but these are the Ardell 421s. The mascara underneath it is Tower 28, and this is a good one. To Mariah, I missed you so much. You are very chill. Thank you. I'm happy that you find me to be chill. I find me to be very chaotic, but I appreciate the compliment. Crystal, my girlfriend said I walk heavy on my heels. Rude. I think I'm a heavy-heeled walker too, to be honest. Yeah. You guys are the best. My hair and makeup look beautiful. Thank you. I zoned out and I just like, oh, you know what? I think I need a little more glue on this one. Yeah, I had a full zone out makeup application moment this morning where like the intention was not no makeup, it was more makeup. Don't mind me while I fix this. Let's see if that stays down. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know that I want to re-glue right now. I'd rather just chat with you all. I'm probably going to take a look at the replay and be like, Tati, your dang lash the whole time was just like, boink. If they're not loud when you walk, you're not walking in them right. I like it. Best hair heat protection, please. Rahua. It's expensive, but you don't need a lot, and the bottle will last you so long, and you will smell like coconut vacation. Like it is the most pleasurable scent. It's not aggressive. It doesn't smell synthetic at all. It literally, to me, is like hair perfume. I love it. And I wreck my hair with heat, so like I need a good heat protector, and I feel like it does such a nice job. What blush am I wearing today? I am wearing Rowan in the shade Pink Dust. She's cute, right? She's really, really good. I love this. Do you know what's so funny? Okay, I agree, you're chill. I love your calm voice and you talk slowly rather than rushing to get through products. I've unfollowed others because I felt they were pushy and so loud. Okay, when I was doing my voiceover for my reel that I just posted for the Filter Baby, like I really wanted to do a good job with it. Obviously, it's a sponsored reel and I'm showing all the things about the product and like there's cool editing happening. That's over on IG if you haven't seen that. If you haven't, go give it a watch. I'm really proud of how it ended up. But literally when I was doing the voiceover, I'm sat in a walk-in closet to try to make sure there's not any echoing. And I have my little microphone and I was trying to talk more excited where I was like, do you know what's in your water? And I was hearing it play back and I'm like, this is just so not me. Like, it's just, I have to get into like silky velvet voice mode. And it kind of could feel a little bit boring, but it's just like my speed. It's just like where I live. That's just like how I talk my best, I think. So it's really nice when you guys compliment that because it is sometimes a little bit of an insecurity for me because I'm not like that loud, like, you know, you're supposed to have like a hook and like get people, you know, and like I just feel like I'm yelling at you if I try to do that. So yeah. Couldn't do it. I was making myself cringe. I had secondhand embarrassment listening to my own voiceover, trying to be more like upbeat and excited. I'm like, don't do it. Like, just don't. Tiny microphone Tati seems like she'd be more sassy. You know, maybe. I was trying, I failed. That's me. I talk so excited, but I'm excited, but I feel like I come across salesy. Like, this is my issue with making short form. Now, I've done, you know, sponsored short form. You do it, there's things you need to say, you know, and I love all the products that I get to talk about and I love the companies that I work with. But then I go and do like a random, like if I'm doing just like a lip oil, I will like hop into the same thing where I'm telling you like the price and the colors and where it's available and what's great about it. And the problem with short form for me is like everything feels like an ad. I don't know if you guys like sense that or if you feel that way as well, but it's almost like I want to have this like huge disclaimer of like not sponsored, not, you know, for everything. I have not been able to master it not feeling that way, you know? Like I can do that on YouTube, no problem. I don't know why in shorts I can't. To Dina, I only recently started watching your videos just after a few videos with you and day one of the girls at Sephora really loved it. And that made me so happy, thanks to you. Love that you recently found me. I love that. And thank you for being here. Ashley, shorts give you anxiety? Me too, to be honest. To Alicia, tips for crease color transferring to lighter lid color, please. Make sure you're using an eye base and make sure that you are setting your makeup with some type of an elongating setting spray. Close your eyes as gently as possible, mist, wait till it dries, and that should help kind of sandwich everything in. Favorite drugstore blush and bronzer. My absolute favorite bronzer is L'Oreal Infallible. That one hands down is the best. And then the blush would be Honest Beauty in Peony Pink. Can find it at Walgreens. All right, let's give this a try. Why not? So this is the shade Rose. I've loved everything I have tried from Kulfi, so I have expectations. I have high hopes. That's beautiful. Normally lip stains are immediately more brown orange. This is a gorgeous color. Coffee. Oh my God. This is really pretty. Like, I actually love that so much. Well, that went on like a freaking dream. That is amazing. Is that not like the greatest color? Am I losing my mind? Or is like that like a perfect, that's like a perfect color for me. That's like not pinky nude, nothing. Like it has a little spice, like a little touch of something extra, but it's, and the texture is really great too. This brand is phenomenal. You guys, like everything that I've tried from Colfi, let me show you. Let me show you also this. I picked up a bunch of their stuff during the VIB sale. Their liner is nuts. This is the shade Jamoon Glaze. No, is that the shade? It's like a metallic bronze. This liner is so creamy and you can blend it and smudge it out, but it holds. Like everything locks into place so nice. Oh my gosh, I love this lip product. Wow. And that's kind of on top of other things, which usually when you're like piling lip product on lip product on lip product, it can kind of look a little bit weird. So it wasn't even on like a freshly lined lip. I like it a lot. So much. I need to powder. Let's powder a little bit. Where did my powder go? I had my Tower 28 powder here somewhere. Where'd we go? Gosh darn it. I feel like my vanity just like eats up the makeup. Like I can never find anything. Okay, I'm just gonna go in with a touch of Huda. Thank you guys, you're hyping me up on the lip stain. It's nice. Recommendations for nail polish and red lipstick. I can go get my little red lipstick tray. I rarely wear reds. Let me go grab it. For red polish, I think it's called Triple Cherry from Static Nails. That red is to die for. It is so pretty. It applies so smoothly. Absolutely obsessed with it. And then of course, Hall Sass. This is more like Cajun Shrimp. It's like a bright red, but this one's really good from OPI. This is like not as organized as it should be. I need to go through the whole lip drawer. But some of my favorite reds are from Valentino. Look how bright that is. That is like insane. But also, if you need something from the drugstore, this one from Milani. This is the Ludicrous Matte Lip Crayon. Really pretty. This is in the shade Good Side 170. Really nice and bright. And the texture on this one is so good. The only other chubby stick that I have in here is from Laura Mercier, and this is in Dominate. This is really pretty too. That's a dupe, right? Is that a dupe? They're kind of the same. They have that like really like vivid, bright kind of a thing that I personally love in a red. I also really love taking, Buxom has a good one. This is their Power Line in Real Red. It has a brush on one side and then a really kind of juicier slant tip kind of applicator that you can fill the lip in with. So you line your lips, fill it in a little bit, and then take that brush and you can kind of fan the color in. And I really like this one, even though it's technically a liner, I wear it as lipstick. The Gwen Stefani Give Red is so good. I think the whole brand is going, right? To Anna, so many of us have said, Tati, a podcast would be calming and lovely, but I want to know if you have a favorite podcast playlist audiobook that you find relaxing or comforting. P.S. Love that lippy. Thank you so much. I kind of bounce around with podcasts. I don't know that I find any of them relaxing because the kind of podcasts that I typically listen to are like nutrition based and biohacking. So it's kind of like someone sharing like information about the body and what you need to do and adjust and change. And I'll be the first to admit that sometimes those are like a little overwhelming. So I don't think they're relaxing. Who else do I listen to? I don't want to like say I listen to this person and then I'm like, but they're annoying because that's rude. But I don't have like a relaxy go-to person. I just don't. And the music that I listen to is the opposite of relaxing. So basically I'm no help right now, but thank you so much for your super chat. 2-star. I want to invest in my shampoo. Which should I try first? Oribe, Rahua, Kerastase. If you want to go for it, go for Oribe. Oribe, their shampoos, like there's something special and luxurious about them. What I'm using right now that's a little more luxurious that I find to be just like satisfying. The texture's kind of like honey. You don't need a lot. It reminds me a lot of the Pureology Nano Works. The brand is called Number 4. And it's amazing, amazing shampoo. But I don't think it's very affordable. But out of what you listed, Oribe would be for the win. I like the Way Clarifying Shampoo. I don't really like the rest that much. It's not that I don't like it. It's just not my personal favorite, you know? Do I think Herbal Essences shampoos from the drugstore are nice? You know, I actually like a lot of drugstore shampoo. I haven't used Herbal Essence in a while, but I used to like their shampoos. If you have buildup in the hair at all, drugstore shampoo is going to be your best bet to really like relieve you of the buildup. But right now, like I don't wash my hair that often, so I don't go through my shampoo that often. So I haven't really tried a bunch of drugstore brands, if I'm just being honest. Eyelash curler recommendation. The Shuumirah is really, really good. What is this one? Shiseido. Shiseido is also really, really good. Shiseido or Shuumirah. Hi, Tati. Love you. What do you think of Ilia's mascaras? I actually like them. I like them. They're not bad. I've tried a couple of the sample ones. If you're looking for a more clean formula, Fit Beauty or Tower 28 RMS Beauty, those are like my top favorites. But the Ilia mascaras surprised me. They're pretty good. Dove shampoos and conditioners are so good now. Pantene Volume is the most clarifying. Yes, like if you get a volumizing shampoo at the drugstore, it is going to do an amazing job to like just take all the buildup away. That's kind of a little bit of a secret without like over drying the hair. Have you tried the Bobbi Brown Smoky Eye Mascara? I haven't. To Justine Rose, thank you for the super chat. Hi Tati, I love your channel. Gotten so many great tips, product recommendations from you. Do you have recommendations for dry skin prep? Have you tried Il Makiage Wrinkle Primer? No, it's on my list. My mom ordered it and I was asking like, Mom, like are the before and afters that you see online BS or do you really like it? And she's like, I love it. I think it's great. She's like, but Erica hates it. And I'm like, well, great. Like, so we have one person that does not like it, but my mom loves it. So I think it's really one of those situations where it's going to be like person to person. If they feel really wowed by the primer, I do need to order it for sure. As far as prep for dry skin, the Makeup Revolution, is it Revolution? It's their higher level Revolution. That little jar with the gold jar on top that looks like a dupe for Bobbi Brown, that one is amazing for skin prep. Amazing for skin prep. And then also the CeraVe Night Cream. Don't be bothered by the fact that it says night cream. It doesn't have like an oily texture at all. It's so good under makeup. What color are you in Kulfi Concealer? I am Cocoa Crush. This one right here. It's really nice. This is a great concealer. I love it. To Rebecca, hi Tati. Thank you so much. Generous super chat. Hi Tati, glad to make a live, watching replays lately because of work, using retinaldehyde, but I'm wondering about adding a glycolic acid into the routine on different nights. Your feelings on glycolic acid resurfacing gel. I love alternating. You don't want to use it on the same night, but glycolic is going to really exfoliate the skin. I use Glytone, the toner, and on the nights that I decide to do that, or if I'm using the little, what is it, M160, whatever those peel pads are, I'll do that, and then I'll skip the retinol. So I would just alternate, but use something, use one of them nightly, and I think you get better results. And I did talk to a skin expert about that, and they're like, absolutely alternate. If you need to alternate and do that, go for it. If that works for you, do it. We are 11 likes away from 1,000 likes, you guys, before the live is over, which we got a little bit of time, but if you wouldn't mind being one of the last few to get me over 1,000 likes, I would sure appreciate it. I'm watching it right now, and the likes are almost getting there. My Birchbox red was the best, wasn't it? Wildest Dreams. Oh my gosh, literally, what a Swiftie, right? I remember that being a thing, and I was like, can we call it that? Like, can we? And we got away with it. But yeah, I loved that red. It was like a Taylor Swift red. It was perfect. If you guys experienced that back in the day, then you know that one was really good. I literally have like a photo of me from the Birchbox. I think I was at their actual office in New York where we took this photo, and the photo that we used ended up being on my YouTube plaque. So I'm wearing that red in that photo. So I always see that and I'm like, oh. All right, we crossed 1,000. Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you, thank you. Have I ever tried any makeup from Nukes? I have not, but I like their body products so, so much. I used to sell their body products when I worked at Beauty Collection. I've worked at counters, beauty supplies. I've been around makeup my whole life, and Nukes was a line that I do remember really, really loving. And now I'm gonna have to hunt down that Bobbi Brown Smoky Eye Mascara. All right, thank you guys so much. Oh my gosh, and I'm seeing the likes go up even more. Thank you. Means a lot. Have I ever considered microblading? No, because I'm so afraid that my eyebrows would turn green. Like, I have a fear about it. So I just kind of do the best I can with, you know, pencils and all of that. I had a friend who had a bad experience with microblading, and I'm like, you know, I don't know if it's worth the risk. You know what I'm saying? To Carol, it's actually like 3 different necklaces. I like pulled out all of my Kendra Scott jewelry today because I like my golds to match. Like, I like mixing metals, but Kendra Scott is like a very specific kind of champagne gold. So this is like 3 different necklaces, but thank you so much. My favorite foot cream is from Prequel. I talk about it in my most recent, it's like Beauty Secrets video. Go check that one out. For a hand cream, I'm liking Audacity. It's a retinol hand cream, and to me that makes sense. I use it at night, like right before I hop in bed, and it is good. Guys, I'm gonna devour lunch. I'm gonna devour lunch so hard. How long do you spend on your nails when you do them? I need to redo my nails right now. It takes me 40 minutes maybe, because I give a good couple of minutes of dry time in between coats. So I'll shape them, I'll do a base coat, 2 coats, top coat, I'm out. But someone was like, how do you not like bang up your hands like while they're still a little bit gummy? I try to paint my nails as best I can at night before we're gonna watch a show. So like if we have dinner and then I know that like James and I are into some kind of a show, I'll go do my nails and then I'm just kind of for an hour like sat still. So that's how I try to time it and it works out. L'Oreal has a burgundy mascara that is actually red, not black. Do we like that? To Anna, one last question from me today. Do you have a favorite store to browse makeup in person, like department store versus Ulta versus Sephora versus drugstore? That is so hard because Ulta gives such a different experience to Sephora. Like I love that I can look at the drugstore stuff there. So Ulta and Sephora are very tied, but I also love when I get to go to Nordstrom and you can just kind of look at all the aisles of everything and there's just something that just like feels really fancy about it, and I do love that. To Justine Rose, did I miss your super chat? Let me scroll back. Thank you for letting me know. To Justine, hi Tati, I love your channel. Yeah, no, we talked about this. I think maybe you had tapped out, but I haven't tried the Il Makiage, and I recommended the Revolution cream for hydration or CeraVe night cream. Losing my mind here. I was like, did that moment happen or did it just happen in my head? 2 other reds that I really like are from Natasha Denona. These are fantastic, especially if you have smaller lips. Like the bullet is so precise. And sometimes with a red lip, that's like the big issue. And the colors are really just saturated and perfect. This one is Need a Rouge. Which shade are you though? In Amelia. And then I also have Gigi, which is a little more warm. I like Gigi, so nice. So nice. Favorite perfume ever? I don't know that I can pick one, but the first one that comes to mind is the Comptoir Sud Pacifique in Vanilla Apricot. As far as like what I've repurchased the most in my life that I like love, that I think I will always love, that's the one. Well, no, Tokyo Milk Dark Tainted Love is also, those two are like neck and neck. It is tough to pick just one. I literally like you ask me that and like 10 fragrances just like collide into my brain where I'm like, no, but I like this one, but I like that one, but I love this one. Okay, you guys, I want to try this glossy coating mist. This is an anti-wrinkle and brightening mist from Tier. Move my oranges out of the way. Let's just give it a go. Doesn't really have a scent. It's so hard to judge a setting mist. It's leaving a little splotches, but not bad. I usually like to have my hairdryer handy when I do anything that's a little more hydrating, you guys know. I'm gonna have to use that a few times. That was really not that exciting, but have you guys seen that Tier has setting mists? I wanna say they're like 15 bucks. I did answer the super chat from Justine. We were talking about Il Makiage and then hydrating primers for dry skin. I recommended CeraVe and Revolution for hydration. And then I do need to order that one particular Il Makiage primer that we've all been seeing, those crazy before and afters online. Is there drama in the chat? What's going down? What did I miss? Okay, well, that was fun. All right, you guys. What are we talking about? La Mer being $350? I don't think you need body cream from La Mer. I don't think you need it. I mean, if you had that much money to burn, is it good? Sure. Yes. But also, Kiehl's is great. Naturium is great. Jojoba oil has been like my latest and greatest. When I get out of the shower and my skin is still damp, I love taking jojoba oil. There's no frill, there's no scent, it's not fancy, the bottle's not fancy, it's just straight jojoba oil, which is the closest to the oil that our skin naturally produces. So if you need to really heal the skin and hydrate the skin, nourish the skin, that is a good one, and it's not very expensive. So if you want the experience of a really luxurious cream, like I do have to admit, Augustinus Bader, their cream is like so good, but is it necessary? Like, would I prioritize purchasing that over, say, like a great serum? No, I would not. Tubing mascara, go for Sarah Criel. That's the best one I've found. M Cosmetics also has a great tubing mascara. I'm probably gonna have tuna for lunch. That has been like one of my easy go-to lunches, where I just make essentially tuna salad, and I've been avoiding dairy, so I'm not having fun and putting cheese on it right now, which is normally what I would do, and then I bake it. But it's a really satisfying, just nice quick lunch. Oh my gosh, James has hopped in the chat. Bye alone boy. James, go back to work. We're good. We can handle, we can manage. That's funny. Shauna Cohen, hi Tati, I hardly make it to your lives, but I watch replays. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. I'm new to makeup and looking for a foundation for oily skin. Also, I sweat. Any ideas? All right. If you have a special occasion, use Milk of Magnesia for sweating purposes. It actually like shuts down the pore so that sweat is not coming through and interrupting your makeup, but I wouldn't use that every single day. That's like an emergency situation, special occasion only type of a thing. As far as a really good lock it in primer that you can purchase and use more often, Secure the Sweat from One Size is really good, really intense. And then for oily skin at the drugstore, I would go with Revlon Color Stay. It's literally going to be bulletproof. If it's too full coverage, shear it out with a little moisturizer and you will be good to go. I have not tried the new Tear foundation. I will though. I will try it. I can't imagine you giving your ring away with trust. I can't imagine either. With costume jewelry, I really hope you find it one day. I wish. It was a while back now. Like I always was hopeful that I'd like randomly like open up like a purse or like it would just like magically just be there and I'd be like, oh my God, you know, but sadly that has not been the case. Stephanie, right? James joins the chat. Have you tried any affordable makeup brushes from the drugstore? I like, why am I spacing on the name right now? Oh my gosh, it's not Eco Tools. It is, oh my gosh, what is the name of it? I'm sorry, my brain is having like a malfunction at the moment. Hold please, hold please. That was gonna be like one of those things that like bothered me. Real Techniques. Their brushes are great. For the price, they're great. Thank you, Makeup Esquire. You like read my mind. Like, don't you hate that when you're like, I know what I need to say. I can literally see it floating in my brain, but like I can't remember the name. Tati, are you afraid of old age? It scares me more than death itself. It sounds superficial, but it's true. I ebb and flow in that. Like, I definitely have my moments where I think societally it can make you feel like, oh my gosh, is it true that like women just like disappear into a cave and like just like our youth like slips away and like we become nothing? Because that's kind of pressed in on us a lot. You know, there's this like hurry to get married, hurry to have kids. Like, I feel like women have been rushed for so long to like live their best life within like these few decades. And I try to remind myself, like, I have a whole big life to live. Like, I'm not even half done. So like, I try to get out of that headspace, but I hear you. I feel that way sometimes. I watched someone, either it was a quote or someone said this and it really resonated. They were talking about age of like, I always watched people getting older. I just never thought it would happen to me. And like, it's so true. You kind of think it will never happen to me, but then it does. And I think you just embrace as much as you can, embrace the wisdom that you have earned. Look back and think about all the things that you've overcome and how you carry yourself now so much differently to who you were back when. And I love personally where I'm at right now. Are there a few things like with my skin and like beauty challenges that I'm like, well, that's a bummer? Yeah, 100%. But I think it's good to be excited about where the world is at right now, that we can even online just like connect with people in our category, inspire each other, and like still have fun and kind of make our own rules. So I think it's a good time for women. I do, in the bigger picture. To Sierra, your videos have helped me through so much with leaving a very abusive relationship back in 2021 or getting diagnosed with end-stage renal failure 2 years later. You've been like a second mom to me. I've been watching since 2016. I want to give you a big hug. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you for sharing that with me. And I'm so happy that I could be someone that kept you company during really challenging moments in your life. And I'm wishing you the best. To Miss Nicola, thank you so much for being here. Oh my gosh, you're talking about my IMDb. Stop it. I saw that you have an IMDb page that lists all your acting credits. If this is true, what was your experience like? And what advice would you give me as someone who is an aspiring actress and singer? I did do acting when I was younger. Advice, I would say learn as much as you can. Treat it like a job. Get in a class. Get vocal lessons. Don't just think that things will come to you. You have to really like dig in and pursue and put yourself out there. You have to really set fear aside and know that you might look foolish, and that's okay, and really just go, because it's not a slow-paced business. Like, you got to be ready all the time for anything. And if you're having fun with it, then like, good for you. Like, go for it. I had plenty of great experiences. I had plenty of awful experiences too. But I was a kid. So I'll leave it at that. And I'll just say, like, I am happy that my career took this pivot where, like, I always thought that I would be an actress. Like, I really felt like that was my like future. I felt it was gonna work out. I always felt that way from the time I was a small child. I don't know why I thought it was a good idea to run my mouth and tell everybody that I was destined for fame. But like, I said that so many times to people. I'd be like, well, when I'm older, I'm just gonna be famous, because that's God's call on my life, and that's what's happening. And like, I felt that it was going to be through acting. And so for a while I was like, oh my gosh, like, I'm so bummed out. It never happened. I'm aging out. And this is at like age 26. I'm like, I'm aging out. And like, what am I going to do? And And I was in a really bad spot in my life, dealing with a lot of addiction and trying to just survive and pay bills and work odd jobs while still like pursuing my dreams. And it didn't pan out the way I wanted, but I'm grateful for what I did get. I'm grateful for this career. So like whatever you're after, whether you're singing, acting, creating content, just go for it. You can't go slow. You have to get over your own fears and just start moving, start posting, start doing. I haven't tried the max setting spray with vitamin C. That sounds interesting, but I also wonder how they are making sure that the potency and the efficacy of the vitamin C is stable, because vitamin C is really hard to stabilize. That's why you always want to buy it in an amber jar or something where light is not coming through. So I'm curious. That's interesting. Did I miss anyone? Sophie, I remember the Style Code Live days. Did I ever tell you guys on Style Code Live, literally we're live, right? We're in New York. I was going to New York like once a month. I was doing the live with Frankie Grande and I was doing like the beauty segment and a lot of people would be in the chat and it was kind of like, it was fun. So there was one live where they had no place to put my mic except for on like a garter belt on my thigh underneath my dress. And we're at a table and we're going through like holiday gift sets, kind of like how you would see on a morning show. And like, tell me about this nail set. And I got to kind of curate like the best of Amazon and the things that I thought were amazing. And I have my little mic on, we're live. And all of a sudden I hear this thud. And I kind of glance down and I'm like, oh my God, my mic pack just hit the floor. And I'm literally walking around dragging the mic, like it's kind of connected to my thigh still, and then underneath my dress and then kind of hooked right here. That was hilarious. So like doing a live show is no joke. Like so much can go wrong when you're doing like a full produced, like 3 cameras and like you're on like a professional set and there's a whole crew there. It was wild. But that was a good time. Like I do miss that. Yeah, I kind of agree with you. Why would you want vitamin C over your sunscreen, right? I kind of agree. Anyone tried the e.l.f. vitamin C? Vitamin C is one of those things, you guys, where 9 times out of 10, I would spend more money because of where the ingredient is being sourced and how stable it is very important to how it's actually going to work for your skin. So like if you're taking the time to use a vitamin C, which is really powerful for the skin, using it every day is really important. You want to make sure you're using a good one. So that would be something like I would go a little less money on your cleansers. Maybe like we're talking a lot about CeraVe, do a CeraVe for your moisturizer. But when we're talking about a vitamin C or a retinol, like spend a little more. You know what I'm saying? I will say this though, a retinol from the drugstore that is really good is Neutrogena. That one is really good. Michelle, will you ever visit Canada? Yeah. My dad's from Canada, so I'm not a dual citizen. I don't have that sorted out, but my dad's from Canada. I don't know if you guys knew that. I've spent a lot of time in Canada. Eyeshadow primer recommendations. I'm so old school. I still use MAC Painterly Paint Pot. I just think it works the best. I feel like the lip oil is like kind of... This is really nice. Did it stain my lips? Let's see, because it's supposed to be like a lip stain. Yes, it did. Yes, it sure did. Let's pop some of this Milani Keep It Full in, what shade is this? Shade 3. I literally just had this on my desk for no reason at all, but I'm like, ooh, shiny. Let's put that on. Yes, my father is from Canada. And we would go up there all the time. All the time. Living in Seattle, we would make the drive, go see family, all the time. All right, it is 2 o'clock, you guys. So we are just about run out of time. It happened so quickly again, even without James here. Like, how does that happen? Like, I was kind of like, I don't even know what we're gonna talk about, but here we are. Anna, thank you. I'm gonna enjoy my tuna salad, totally. You guys come back on Friday. I'll have a fresh video for you all, a more personal one, so come back for that. If you have not watched Monday's video, go and check out. The dupes are out of control. They're so good. And then the video where I talk about Filter Baby, you guys, seriously, this deal will not be here forever. It truly is a good deal. They fixed everything on the site. So you're getting the sale price, which there are things up to 40% off on their site right now. Plus use Tati 25 off and you'll save $25 off additionally on top of the sale on your order. And this is one of those things where it's like you buy it one time and you're good to go. You're gonna have better water, which will equal better skin. Yes, I would like to write a book one day. One day. When I'm ready to really just like spill everything, I'll write a book. I'm wondering when James is gonna wander back here. Let's call him. He was in the chat like for that one moment. Did he just have like a spidey sense for the person that was like proposing marriage? And then he like caught that and then he's not here now.
Hey, baby doll, I'm coming.
Your wife is hungry.
I'm coming, my love.
All right. All right, James has to shut it down from over in the corner of the studio. So you guys,
hungry wife.
I'm hungry. I have not had enough food today.
Hey guys, I'm so sorry that I wasn't able to make coffee with you this week, but we will make coffee next week. It is the best coffee, and yeah, that's it.
All right. You guys have a great day. Check the description box for all the codes and links and all of that good stuff. And thanks for hanging out. I love you guys. Mwah.